Hello, my Mossy friends! My name is Christine, aka Mossy Motham, and welcome to my channel! Today, we are going to make an ice castle up on my third layer here, where I currently have one of my residents, Elijah, living. So first we're gonna clean up this area. I just kind of had some little decorations, nothing too crazy. A ton of mums, which are my native flower. A few trees, and of course this huge waterscaping I had. And just for the moment, we're gonna lay our stuff over here in my cemetery. So I had also made one of each Celeste item here to kind of make a little space area, but it just to kind of take up space, nothing organized, so I definitely want to save those items and make another build, probably by my campsite, because I don't know, I like the idea of having those space items higher up, closer to space. For the moment, they're just gonna sit in my graveyard. And out of all the items, I definitely want to keep my DIY table as well as the birthday sign, but pretty much everything else can go. So let's make this waterscaping smaller. I definitely want to have a little bit at the top of the waterfall, but it doesn't need to take up that much space. And I already have a whole bunch of frozen items laid out. Also some illuminated snowflakes and illuminated trees. I think those are kind of like a good combination of items. There's even a Toy Day sleigh, a whole bunch of holiday candles, you know, just kind of things I was thinking of would be good. One of the things that I knew right away I wanted to include was a whole bunch of frozen pillars on either side of the house. And what's interesting is you can actually put items on top of the frozen pillars. So later on you'll see that I put the holiday candles up there. And I was kind of thinking of making a little frozen bar hangout area over here. So I made one of each variation of the popsicle set you can have. There's 6 in total, the frozen treats or whatever they're called. And for some reason, as soon as I cleared out this area by my house, just to lay out all these items, right away the snow balls spawned. So I just was like, I'm not dealing with this, keep on kicking it out of the way, so I just like knocked it over. And I know you can customize the ice set, but personally I really like the base color of it, like this really nice light blue. I thought about making everything like the dark blue color, but it didn't seem that much different and it would cost a lot of customization kits, so I was like, eh. I also thought about mixing in the different colors, like making the frozen statues and the frozen trees, so like the bears and the tree items, into a different color, but I was like, I don't know. I like the original color. Normally I'm like, yeah, let's customize everything we can, but I kind of like it. And I was annoyed that we couldn't put items on top of the arches, because it seems like they also have that platform on top that would be perfect for adding those. So I'm organizing all of my candles. I had 6. Originally to have 1 of each color, but I really like the red and gold combination, so I had 3 red and then 3 gold. The holiday candles are such a cute item, to be honest. I want to use them more in my builds. I mean, just in general, I love all of the candle items, like the wedding candles, mom candles, really great thing to add into any build. So at this point I noticed that the house was 1 tile off from what I wanted. It wasn't exactly even. So I tried to build as much as I could without doing this, but it was so annoying. So I really hope in a future update this gets fixed, but it's so frustrating having to just move your house small spaces because you have to move it first out of the way. So I had to like move it onto the beach and then come back another day and move it to my original spot that I wanted it, but 1 tile over. Because you can't move the house on top of where it is right now, because it like will overlap or something, which makes, I guess it makes sense, but it's just really frustrating. It's like, just, nope, just let me move it over 1 tile, please. So at this point you can see that I changed the house color. I hopped onto the other account because, I don't know, to make an ice castle you gotta make it all blue. So here I'm fixing the fencing because I realized, like, oh no, I gotta move it over 1 tile, okay. Here I'm adding in front of the ice sculptures illuminated snowflakes, which are such a cute item. I have made so many of them that I'm trying to squeeze into different parts of the island. I really like the rainbow one, which I have on the left, and then the blue one on the right. The other colors I haven't really messed with. I'm sure for different themes on different islands, like the pink one for Fairy Core is really cute, but personally just the generic blue for winter is good. So here I hopped onto the other account and we went into Nook to have it move. So I had to time travel 2 different days for this. And then, unfortunately, it moved my mailbox, so I have a post office build on my island, and I guess by moving my house, it was like, hey, you want your mailbox outside of your house even though you have it placed somewhere else on the island? So I had to put that over there. It was just a really frustrating process. It's not like the end of the world, but it was just like, extra steps for a build. Ugh. But I think so far it's already really coming along nicely with all of the frozen pillars and the candles on top. I wanted to stick a cedar tree back here. I wanted to have like a semblance of symmetry between the two sides. I didn't want it to be perfectly symmetrical, but I want it to look almost perfectly symmetrical, if that makes any sense. So it is slightly off, but I wanted that on purpose. Like, I didn't want it to be like absolutely dead center symmetry. Because if you notice, the illuminated tree on the right side can get squeezed back like one tile more than the one on the left. And here I collected each of the celebratory candles in each color. I believe there's 5 colors, or at least I was able to grab 5. And I really love this idea. I've seen it a few times, so I don't know exactly who to give credit for. I'm sure it's just like a popular thing around the internet. But I really love the puppy plushies pulling the sleigh. I think it's such a cute idea. I saw it on a few different like island tour videos that I've made. So I really love the frozen tree item, but unfortunately it's such a big item. It's 2x2. And I wanted to squeeze a few of those into this build, but I didn't have a ton of room to put them all. So I only had one. Unlike the bear sculpture item, it's only 1x1. So that's why I was able to put 2 by the front. And I have a whole bunch of nutcrackers because I just want to make a whole army across my island, but I wanted to start with 2 of each color. I have 2 blue and 2 red. Makes me think of my mom and holidays, because one of our favorite movies to watch for the holidays is the movie March of the Wooden Soldiers. It's a very classic movie about, and there's a part of the movie where a whole bunch of wooden toy soldiers come alive. Not in a creepy way or anything, but they come to rescue the day from a bad guy. So by putting the nutcrackers outside, I mean, one, I think it fits the festive theme, but also, I don't know, it makes me think of that movie and it makes me think of my mom, so all good stuff. And originally I was going for kind of a frozen ice cream bar hangout area to the left. Like, I know this is supposed to be like an ice palace, but like, you know, I don't know, maybe the Ice Queen likes a little ice cream to hang out. The Ice Queen likes some ice cream. Because I was also thinking about, so I studied abroad in New Zealand, fall 2018 for 5 months, and I didn't actually go to this place, but I saw advertisements for it, and I thought it was such a cool idea. It's like a bar club hangout that's made entirely of ice. So you go in wearing like coats, and you know, you hang out and you like sit on like ice sculptures and stuff like that. So I was trying to channel that vibe because I feel like these ice items fit that. But then I was like, I wanted to focus more on making it just like, instead of making it an ice club, to just make it like a generic like ice area. And I'm not super happy with the pathing, but I didn't feel like going and finding a new path. This was just the stones that I already had. So definitely in future, like once I update my dream address and everything, I probably will change out the path to a more generic like winter one. Or even little like snow prints or something. But that was just for me to visualize like the path leading from the entrance to the house. So I was trying to fit some more items here because it didn't feel super complete, especially on the left side. I felt like there was a lot of empty space. But for now, this was where I wanted to leave things off. And of course, you gotta activate all the puppies. I'm really excited to see this build area once it's nighttime and all of the illuminated items can light up and the candles can glow more. I think I will leave this video off here. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my speed build of an ice castle area at the top of the mountain. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!